TJ Holmes discusses his relationship with Amy Robach and his realization that she was his love. In 2023, Robach and Holmes both completed their divorces. Former Good Morning America co-anchors Amy Robach, 50, and TJ Holmes, 46, provided more in-depth information about their relationship experience in the most recent episode of their podcast. Amy and TJ Holmes shared the moment he realized he was in love with Robach. The couple reminisced about the start of their romantic adventure, emphasizing a turning point when they chose to be honest with each other about their feelings. Robach said, "It started when we were on text with each other and you suggested, 'Ask me anything, and I'll be honest, and nothing is off the table.'" Robach acknowledged feeling nervous despite having interview experience, but she valued Holmes' candor. This strengthened their relationship. Like Robach, Holmes acknowledged that at first he had misjudged her readiness to pose pointed questions. "At the time, I was unaware of it since I assumed you would take advantage of me," he said. "It was a relief to be asked anything by you," highlighting the openness and trust that defined their partnership. Robach wondered when Holmes came to know she loved him, thinking back on the development of their relationship. From birth, Holmes quipped, before realizing how difficult it was to pinpoint the exact moment. But he did say that the insight came to him in the spring of 2022, which was a big turning point in their relationship. "Long-term love for you, cherished you, been so much in love with you when I realized that, and I'm contemplating it in my head, wondering when I realized I was in trouble and how urgent it was to take care of it." 2020, post-pandemic. "Damn girl, when was that?" exclaimed TJ. Amy continues, "We started working together in 2020, like closely, we always worked together, but we actually shared an anchor desk fall of 2020. According to TJ, it was early 2022, we didn't start talking about it until much later, but when I thought there was an issue, for me, was 2022, going into spring, certainly summer, but spring of 2022 is when I'd say." When the topic of the past year's lessons was discussed, Holmes offered this moving insight. "This too will pass." Drawing on both individual and group experiences, he highlighted the resilience that comes from realizing that setbacks are fleeting and that recovery is achievable over time. The discreet relationship between Robach and Holmes came to light in November 2022 when they were divorcing their respective wives. The couple decided to express things from their perspective on their podcast, and started flaunting their relationship on red carpets toward the end of 2023. Following their well-publicized splits from Robach and Holmes, respectively, Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig took comfort in one another's business. The pair, who have been secretly dating for almost 8 months, was last seen together on January 27 at New York City's JFK Airport. An insider informs that, in the middle of their highly public breakups, Andrew and Marilee are trying to keep their new romance quiet and moving slowly. The two have appreciated getting to know one another away from the commotion and find comfort in one another. Robach and Holmes had previously clarified on their podcast, Amy and TJ, that their relationship did not entail adultery and that, prior to their affair being public, they were already in the process of divorcing. They discussed the difficulties they had in handling the circumstance and expressed remorse for the effects it had on their children's lives and careers. Shue and Fiebig didn't seem interested in each other at first, but their common goals and experiences have drawn them closer. They bonded over the pain from their separate breakups even though at first they had little interest in one another. According to a source, Andrew Shue and Marilee Fiebig's relationship has surprised some close to those involved. A second source told that, however, the two's recent tight bond, their shared ideals, and their tendency to rely on one another in times of need make the partnership not unusual. The two are still discreet and content with each other's presence. In March 2023, Robach and Shue concluded their divorce, and in October 2023, Holmes and Fiebig reached a settlement.